A young woman becomes an unknowing jinx in a robbery scam on Wonder Woman tonight at 6 on Channel 48.
I don't know what's wrong with me. I mean, I used to know exactly how men would react. Now I don't know.
Now, I realize that men are the weaker sex as far as you are concerned. But times are changing. I understand they have some sort of liberation movement now.
You think I made a mistake walking out on him?
Was it honest anger, or were you play acting, as usual?
Well, I don't think that men should be sure of you. You know, then they begin to take you for granted and it's all over.
But to quarrel for no reason?
There was a reason. He was behaving ridiculously. He hired a little girl to play the lead in his dance company.
It is his company, and he does know something about the dance.
And I know something about men. They think that young and sexy are the same thing.
Are you suggesting that his interest in this girl is personal?
I don't know. All I know is that your nephew simply baffles me.
Oh, Raven. All of your life, you have played men like stringed instruments. Evidently, Skylar is a bit more difficult to handle.
I just haven't found the right key yet.
Or perhaps you've met your match.
Never. I bet $100 that is him.
That sounds like a good bet. I'll take it.
Hello?
Raven. Good morning, it's Sky.
You owe me $100. Hello. I trust you slept well.
Quite well, thank you. How about yourself?
Like a baby. You know, solitude is really great sometimes.
Yes, it has its benefits.
Yes. Well, what can I do for you?
Well, actually, I was calling my Aunt Geraldine.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes, may I speak with my Aunt? Is she there?
It's for you.
Well, never mind the bet. We'll call it a draw. Yes, Skylar.
Geraldine, how are you? I'm sorry to bother you so early in the morning, but I was wondering if you had any free time today.
To do what?
Well, I'd like to stop by the studio and talk to you about a news item I would like for you to run. It's about my new dance troupe and my new discovery.
Ah, yes. That would be Jody Travis, I presume.
The Edge of Night is brought to you by Dawn. Dawn takes grease out of your way, and now Dawn has a new fresh scent. And by Bold 3 Detergent Plus Fabric Softener. Clean softens, controls static, Bold 3.
You gotta find it, Grandma.
I did. Mommy's favorite birthday dress.
Perfect for you. It's dirty.
Needs a good old-fashioned cleaning.
Feels rough, too.
We'll use Bold 3. Detergent plus fabric softener, all in one.
How can a detergent with a newfangled fabric softener give an old-fashioned clean and soften, too?
Bold 3 can. Watch.
We took the softening and static control of a full-strength fabric softener and concentrated it into a powder. Then we combined it with Bold 3's powerful powder detergent.
Now, I call that an old-fashioned clean.
So soft, too.
Such softness from a box of detergent.
Look, no static cling here.
Bold 3 for an old-fashioned clean and a newfangled fabric softener in one.
Flowers smell fresh.
They're plastic. The fresh scent's my new dishwashing liquid.
But why not Dawn?
This smells better. Clean and fresh.
The fresh scent's great, but you'll need Dawn to clean this mug, especially after that greasy pan.
No problem.
We'll see. Hey, water doesn't feel greasy. Or my hands. Hey, mug looks great. Okay, what is it?
New fresh scent Dawn.
Watch. Half a cup of grease added to dishwater. Dawn breaks up grease, surrounds it, takes grease out of your way, helps keep it from settling back.
Flowers smell fresh.
It's new fresh scent Dawn.
Dawn takes grease out of your way.
And now, it smells better than ever.
Good morning. That's what you think.
Just make yourself comfortable.
Thanks.
Bad night?
Oh,
What happened? I thought you were so anxious to get out of here last night and have such a big night on the town.
yeah, well, I guess that was my mistake.
What happened? Don't tell me. You hit on the wrong chick.
Yeah, I hit on the wrong chick. There was this chick I liked. I thought she liked me. I guess I made a big mistake.
No, don't tell me. Don't tell me that you were actually turned down.
Oh, wait a second. She dug me. She dug me. There's one chick that I met who hasn't jumped all over me sooner or later. Usually got to beat him off with a stick.
But this time?
This time, you see, she wanted... Hey, look, forget it. I'll be seeing her soon. I'll fix her wagon. Nobody lies to me.
Friend of yours?
No. Come on.
Well, good morning, Richie. Well, there you are. Didn't you hear me ask you to put away those supplies?
Yeah, right. I was just on my way to do that.
Ah, this doesn't happen to be the supply room.
You're right there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll catch you later, Richie.
Yeah.
Well, how are you this morning?
Good, real good.
Did you sleep all right? Hospital beds are notoriously lumpy. This one doesn't seem to be too bad, however.
Yeah, I slept real good. Except it was noisy last night. What was going on?
Oh, that was nothing, just a little disagreement.
Kincaid again.
Yes, Kincaid again. He does seem to create more fuss than necessary. Actually, I didn't sleep too well myself last night.
You were here at the hospital? I mean, I thought you and your husband stayed away from here at night.
As we have an apartment not far from here, but I do stay here on occasion.
By yourself?
Yes, when my husband is away on business. I don't enjoy sleeping by myself in the apartment.
Yeah, I see.
And there certainly are enough beds here now, aren't there? Some of them not even lumpy.
Nancy Carr. She was Monticello's leading woman reporter, bridging the worlds of newspaper and television journalism with apparent ease. But then a dual assignment from both the Monticello News and TV station WMON proved to be too much to handle, even for the skilled and energetic Nancy Carr. Wife of prominent lawyer Michael Carr, she bade her husband goodbye minutes after the swearing-in ceremony, which officially named him district attorney. She boarded a flight for San Francisco in order to cover the story of missing bank embezzler Ira Gideon, who had been spotted in the Bay Area. Taxi driver Ralph Fernandez reportedly drove her to the Golden West Hotel. She has not been seen again. She has not been seen again. Or has she? That woman. She looks just like her. I've got to talk to Kenneth.
I don't understand why you don't trust me, Mr. Gideon. Patient is supposed to have faith in his physician.
My faith was in you as a surgeon, Dr. Bryson, nothing more.
Now, that's hardly fair. You must remember that the Rexford accommodated you in more ways than surgery.
If you're telling me how good your security has been, don't bother.
Our security, which I prefer to call discretion, has never been a problem before.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm not the first fugitive you've assisted.
I don't deal in fugitives, Mr. Gideon. I simply told you that I don't consider the motives of my patients any of my concern.
Oh, don't give me that, Doctor. You'd love for people to believe that you're an innocent healer. The medical people in this country never believed it. That's why you had to go abroad to get all those fancy degrees, if they're genuine.
I assure you that
You can assure me of only one thing, that Mrs. Nancy Carr will be taken care of. And I don't mean her welfare.
I've already told you. Proper arrangements will be made.
Shall I be blunt, Doctor? In this situation, the only proper arrangements is the lady's demise.
That is not your decision to make. Now, I can guarantee you this. In 8 or 9 days, I'll remove those bandages, and then you can go where you please without any further worry.
And I told you I am not leaving here knowing that woman is alive and well and able to tell the authorities exactly what went on here.
That isn't going to happen.
Well, there's only one way to stop it. Preventive surgery on Mrs. Carr.
Now,
I know that sounds callous, but it is as important to you as it is to me. In fact, it may be more important than you know.
What do you mean?
Simply this, Doctor. We made a bargain some months ago, but I consider the presence of that woman an abrogation of our deal. So get this straight in your head. Unless you get rid of her, there will be no fee. I won't pay you one penny.
Compare the O-Cedar Power Strip with the other guy. O-Cedar cleans better, wrings out, drier, cleans up, faster. For cleaner, easier, faster mopping, depend on the O-Cedar Power Strip mop.
O-Cedar makes your life easier. Of that man calling you first thing in the morning to tell you to put that little brat on television.
But we have done half a dozen stories on the Whitney Dance Company. It will be the first theater of its kind in Monticello. And now everyone is aware that the opening has been postponed.
And it's going to close forever if he goes on with this silly idea.
Schuyler simply wanted us to announce that his company has not been dissolved, that it will open at a later date.
Obviously, he said something about Jody.
Well, he did suggest we might want to interview the girl.
Don't you dare!
Raven, the station's affairs are none of your business.
Schuyler Whitney's affairs are.
My, you are possessive, aren't you?
Well, I think I've earned the right.
Well, I won't ask you how.
Don't you care about me? You can't possibly be on his side just because he's your nephew.
Raven, my dear girl, I am not choosing sides. The fact that Schuyler Whitney is my nephew means nothing. I knew the boy. I don't know the man.
And you don't know Jody Travis.
Well, I've met her. She seems like a nice, sweet, unspoiled girl to me.
I thought you were a good judge of character.
Well, some people would question that.
She would never have taken that job if she was sweet and unspoiled. Everyone in town knows Schuyler Whitney.
But I thought you liked him.
Well, I do. I also know his nature.
Oh, I'm sure you're worried about nothing at all. I'm sure he's genuinely interested in this girl's talent, not in the girl herself. Besides, she has a mind of her own. Furthermore, she has a boyfriend of her own, Kelly McGrath.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. There is only one woman who is going to take Martine's place in Sky Whitney's life, and that woman is me.
Is that any way to treat an old friend? You haven't even looked at the flowers I sent.
I bet you would have sent that.
I couldn't believe it when I heard the news, Martine. Someone so full of life shouldn't try to throw it away.
Why don't you go away? I'm tired. I don't want you here.
I had to come. I had to tell you what a stupid thing that was. And to see what I could do for you.
You can't just leave me alone.
You know how guilty I feel, don't you? I realize this is all my fault.
Your fault. Don't fool yourself, Sky. It had nothing to do with you. If you think I tried to drown myself because of you, you're wrong.
Be honest, precious.
I drowned myself in champagne when I realized I was free from you. When I had no reason to wake up every morning with you beside me. I died when I was with you. When I left you, I came alive.
I see. Well, that really is too bad. I had tried to commit suicide because of me. It would have done wonders for my reputation. Well, I'll give these flowers to the floor nurse. I'm sure she'll know what to do with them. Do you know someone by the name of Damien Tyler? He's a police officer. He came to see me.
About what?
About you, obviously. And he said something very interesting. Martine, why did you never tell me that you're married?
Chase away things that go bump in the night. Fix a toy right on the spot. Helping a big girl get ready for bed. Little things mean a lot.
Things I do for my family really do mean a lot. So I care about everything that touches our lives. Like White Cloud. White Cloud? Uh-huh. I can't buy it. Feel. But White Cloud's more than soft. It's made of 2 full fluffy plies. And you know the 2 is more than 1. And White Cloud's absorbent too. Watch. Wow, it is. The most absorbent. Softness, fullness, absorbency. They're all little things that add up to White Cloud quality for this family.
White Cloud, because little things mean a lot.
Hello, I'm Blackstone the Magician with some tricks to save you money. Coming soon, you'll find coupons in your paper worth $1 on Pampers, Bounty, and Charmin. And there's more. Read how to get these Blackstone magic tricks, coupons, and tricks. It's all in your paper. Save on Bounty, Pampers, and Charmin. And Charmin. Oh, well, it's squeezably soft anyway. Save $1 with the Magic Savings Show.
Well, this explains one thing to me, Martine. Why you would never marry me. You couldn't, could you? That would have made you a bigamist.
I'm tired. Go away.
I did propose to you. Remember? I said that I had nothing against marriage. It has certain tax advantages.
You make me sick.
It also explains one other thing to me, Martine. Why you were willing to do almost anything if I said Collier Wells free. You were being a noble wife, weren't you? That's rather sweet. Well, well.
What the hell are you doing here?
It's known as visiting, Gavin.
Well, I'm sure it wasn't by request.
No. Patients don't have that privilege. If they did, I'm not sure that you would be here either.
Well, why don't we let her decide that? Don't let me keep you.
It's very nice seeing you again. Both of you. Take good care of her, Gavin. I understand that if they try this once, they may just try it again. Goodbye, Mrs. Wells.
He's right. I don't want to see you any more than I wanted to see him.
I had to come. I had to find out what happened.
Well, I'm sure you know the whole truth by now. Don't you think it would have been a fantastic publicity for the dance company?
I want to know why you did this. It can't be because of... Martine, you know how I feel about you.
Yeah, I know, unfortunately.
Maybe I overreacted about your marriage.
It's all right. You said what you felt. I don't blame you.
But what I don't know is how you feel.
Then you don't really know me at all.
No. I guess I don't. I thought I did. Almost 2 years ago, I thought I knew what Martine Duval was all about.
You have Mrs. Carly Wells in front of you.
Do you still really think of yourself that way? Tell me, Martine. It's important to me.
Yeah, I know it's important to you.
Then say something. Something that I can hold on to.
I think we should not see each other again.
Is that all you have to say?
Yes.
Arnold, you're talking utter nonsense. The police say here the woman died in San Francisco. Here, read it for yourself.
Yes, but the resemblance is so amazing.
People can resemble other people. You know, the variety of human physiognomy is great, but it's also limited. You know that, Arnold.
I'd like to see the woman again. May I see her?
No, I've already explained to you. She's extremely shy.
Yes, but if I could just see her one more time, I'm sure that I could figure out...
You have to take my word for it. In fact, the more I look at this picture, the less resemblance I see. You know, Arnold, your eyesight isn't exactly perfect. Like your hearing.
But... she was only inches away from me. And I could swear that that face is the face in this picture, the face of that missing woman.
We've got things you can be sure of, like a holiday parade, roosters crowing, children growing, and the taste of Minute Maid.
The great taste of 100% pure Minute Maid orange juice is never going to change, and that you can be sure of.
Make sure of the taste, make it Minute Maid.
And now there's new Minute Maid apple juice. It's 100% pure with the taste of fresh apples. Try new Minute Maid apple juice.
We Americans are so eager to lose weight, we're becoming a nation of meal skippers. In fact, 37% of us who are watching our weight are skipping meals. But that's not smart. Nutrition's too important. That's why there's Figurines. 2 Figurines bars provide the protein, vitamins, and minerals your body needs, so you can skip that fattening meal without skipping nutrition.
Delicious.
When you skip that fattening meal, don't skip nutrition. Skip with Figurines.
Tonight at 7, one of Fred's tenants gives him a pet elephant instead of the rent on Sanford & Son. Then at 8, Sean Connery stars in a fantasy film set 300 years in the future, Zardoz, the Monday night 8 o'clock movie where you'll see more movie with fewer commercials on Channel 48.
It's all over, Beth. We can't go on with it.
Are you insane? We have to go on.
Gideon won't pay.
What?
He's refusing to pay us our fee.
Well, he can't do that. You've done everything he wanted. You've changed his face. You've even made arrangements for his leaving.
He won't pay, and there's not a damn thing we can do about it. We blew the whistle on him, we get caught in the same net.
Well, he won't dare take the chance. He can't. It's because of her, isn't it? Everything that happens is because of her.
Something else has happened.
What now?
Featherstone knows who she is.
Dear God, how?
He saw her picture in a news magazine. He knows it was Nancy Carr that was here last night. And I can't persuade him it was only a resemblance.
You have got to convince him, Kenneth.
If he sees her again, he'll talk. And there's no point in trying to draw him into that so-called inner circle of ours. He won't agree to it. Oh, he's an old fool. But he's an honest old fool.
We have got to do something. But what? What?
What are you doing here?
I was just browsing through your magazines. I ran out of reading material.
You get out of here, Sharky. You get out of here right now.
Calm down, Doc. You know your arteries aren't too good.
Well, give me that.
I haven't read this one, Doc. Thanks a lot for the magazine.
Fired out of this place, Sharky. You get out of here.
No,
I'm going to talk to Dr.
You're not talking to anybody,
Yes,
Doc.
move away from me. All right, I'll get him on the phone.
You're not going to do any such thing, Doc. You just...
Let go.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you, Doc. You're not going to get me fired. You're not going to go to fight. You're not going to do a thing.
Hershey's Kisses presents A Wedding.
Do you take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband?
Next to a big moment, I like the big taste of chocolate in this little Hershey's Kiss. Mmm. I do.
For the big taste you can't resist, it's the big taste of chocolate in a little Hershey's Kiss.
Tonight at 8, Sean Connery stars in a fantasy film set 300 years in the future, Zardoz, the Monday night movie where you'll see more movie with fewer commercials. Stay tuned now for The Love Boat next on Channel 48.
Matt Sharkey is not going to admit to being